Second Heart Homes is a wonderful local nonprofit that works towards ending homelessness right here on the Suncoast. And with us now is Executive Director Megan Howell about Second Heart Homes, the services and the impact that they have right here in the community. Megan, it's nice to meet you, first of all, and thank you so much for all the hard work that you do for our homeless community. Tell us about Second Heart Homes and how it got started, please, dear.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to meet you too, Nancy.
Thank you
for having us here.
Absolutely.
So our mission, we're a 501c3 not-for-profit organization, and our mission is to restore the dignity of the homeless and mental health population through housing, support, and love.
Okay.
And how it got started was there was a mentally ill homeless gentleman living on the sidewalk outside of a restaurant that I worked at, and I was able to help him get off the street, and that was deemed to be the impossible. And so once that happened, decided, well, if that's the impossible, there's so much more that can be accomplished. And so that's what motivated us to start up the nonprofit and to help more.
It.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how long have you been the executive director? How long since you founded the nonprofit?
January 1st of 2020.
Wow. Wow. When we needed it so much more, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, obviously, we have a large homeless population in Sarasota. What type of progress have you seen from your standpoint?
It's been tremendous. So based off our local continuum of care, last year there were about 1,044 homeless individuals among Sarasota and Manatee counties. It's alarming to think about the impact that COVID is going to have on the homeless and mental health population in the future. And so, you know, there's also a large demographic of the hidden homeless population. Even myself, my mother, and my autistic brother had a brief encounter with homelessness when I was much younger. And so it can really happen to anybody at any time.
And that's why you're so passionate about what you do. You can empathize. I mean, it can happen to anybody.
Absolutely.
And sometimes out of the blue, unexpected.
Absolutely.
People lose their jobs, they can't afford you know, the basic needs, and don't have family to turn to. It's quite a situation that we need to address, and I'm glad that you are doing that. So I know you're not the only one. How have you partnered with other organizations to help you in this?
Absolutely. It takes a village, and
we
have a tribe, very fortunately. As you may know, that in 2006, Sarasota was deemed the meanest city in the United States towards homelessness, and we have come so far since then through all the wonderful community collaborations, and it's just going further. But the reality is that there's so much more work to do, but if we all work together, we can make a tremendous impact in our community. And, you know, think about it. There is not a single person in our community that isn't affected by mental illness and homelessness. Think about it, whether you're a business owner, you're a tourist, you're a concerned citizen, you're a service provider, you're the vulnerable individual yourself, or the loved one of someone who's suffering. It really reaches far.
It does. So Megan, what do you feel makes you different or stand out from other organizations in our community?
Well, a lot of shelters are not equipped to handle this challenging demographic, and we provide housing, and we take a very client-centric approach because we know there's no cookie-cutter solution. Everyone's an individual, and they have individualistic needs, and they deserve comprehensive, innovative approaches to make sure that they're identifying their goals, they're achieving their goals, we're understanding the barriers that are present, and creating solutions that ultimately revive dignity and integrate them into the community, sometimes for the first time. You know, we meet people where they're at, love them for who they are, and find the best quality of life given whatever circumstances are present.
And go from there. So, Megan, what is your vision for the homeless population in Sarasota?
Well, right now we have 4 homes with 24 beds, and it's currently a men's program. We prioritize individuals with severe mental illness, but we have our goals set on our very first women's house. We actually just, it's a difficult housing market right now,
Sure.
as we all
Oh my gosh.
understand.
Yep.
And we had a wonderful opportunity to put this stunning property under contract for our very first women's home. So we need to raise $600,000 in the next 3 months, and that'll provide not just a house, but a home to women in need of services. And women are historically underserved, especially when it comes to mental health and homeless population.
Okay.
So we want to write the book on how this is done. We believe in our model, and we're constantly evaluating it and improving it. And we just want to make an impact in our community and serve those that are vulnerable and most in need.
So, Megan, with all of the people that you've helped, do you have a particular story that stands out in your mind?
I certainly do. We have one gentleman named Nick who exemplifies what we're trying to accomplish. He went through 19 different foster homes where he was horrifically abused and neglected, and aged out of the foster system and found himself on the street, diagnosed with schizophrenia, in and out of jail. He was arrested over 45 times since 2009. That wasn't even his juvenile record.
Oh my gosh.
Today, he is a house manager of ours. He came into our program through the Comprehensive Treatment Court, and he's being tutored by 2 of the Sarasota ballet ballerinas
Oh my
to get his
gosh.
GED and further his life, and he wants to help people. And actually, one of our newest board members, Judge Erica Quartermain, escorted him to the polling station to cast his very first ballot so he could vote for his very first time.
That's
So that's
very
what it's
exciting.
about, giving self-sufficiency and independence and boosting that dignity and,
And
self-worth.
self-confidence, yes.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Great, dear. Now, where can our viewers go to find out more about you and how to help?
Oh, they can go to our website at secondhearthomes.org, and that's secondheart.org. And all of our information is on there, and please add us on social media, same spelling and everything like
Okay.
that. We need your support